The grace and mercy of God is something very superb that makes our life easy and grants acceleration to our life. Many a times we realize that we are not worthy of some things we have received, but simply because of His mercy, He spared us and released those blessings upon us. Many a times we realize we are living a life, a graceful life with sufficient grace. Not because we are worth that kind of life, not because we are the most perfect or the most righteous, but because the grace of God has appeared to all men. And this now begins to explain to us how marvelous this God is. This now begins to detail to us how gracious our God is. We serve a God who is gracious and merciful in all His ways. Grace simply means God's riches at Christ's expense. This is what God has released through Christ, that we would receive of Him, so we can appear before Him directly. We see how gracious God is. In Hebrews chapter 4 verse 16, there the Bible made us to understand, it says, "Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need." The grace to help in time of need. The help we get from God is as a result of the grace of God. For His grace have appeared unto all men through Jesus Christ, His only begotten Son. John chapter 3 verse 16 says, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son," His only begotten Son, "that whosoever believe in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life." Eternal life is something that we should all desire. But we have stepped into this. We should have this awareness that it's only by the grace and mercy of God. By faith, we work out our salvation. Even though we need to put in the work by fear and trembling, but in all, always remember the place of God's grace and mercy. Many a times we get things wrong knowingly and unknowingly. So if you try to justify yourself by your self-righteousness, you find out you have no place in God. That's why we have to always appear before Him. Let He who knows the innermost part of us and the outer part of us, even the hidden things about us, let Him search our hearts, purge us, purge our iniquities. By grace and mercy, all things will be perfected. Always hold on to the grace of God and always seek for the mercy of God. I believe by this, we will come boldly before Him. Just as we come boldly before Him, rather, He will purge us. He will purify us with a purifying fire. He will make us. He will increase us. And He will settle you, my friend. God will settle you. In the most difficult areas of your life, trust Him. He's going to come through. This is just our God for you. This is our God for you. He's a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. He's a rewarder. One thing our God is known for is that He rewards. Okay? So trust Him.